Looking for answers about extraterrestrials or maybe the true meaning of life? Then you have come to the right place. Welcome to the Ivan Teller online broadcast. Please subscribe to this YouTube channel. And for more details, please visit ivanteller.com and learn more about your galactic families.
Hello, greetings. Thank you for joining us for tonight's channeling. I think I'm over that quote. I guess, well, either way. It's only been like 2 months. So, anyway, I don't want to go into month number 3. So, anyway. Oh, yeah, the chat rooms are down for those that are members trying to submit. So, they seem to be back up. They went down with the rest of the internet, apparently. So, it seems to be back up now. So I didn't realize all that was connected to Amazon. So apparently it was. So anyway, it seems to be back up to most parts. So must have came back about half an hour ago, some of it. So we got 3 chat rooms. So one of them, some don't really use, and the other 2 seem to be running okay. So anyway, all right, the 12 blessings. Here we go. Who knows what's going to come through now? Now I'm feeling better, so now I have energy to connect to these. Anyway, okay, here we go. Greetings, this is Michael. Excuse our tardiness. We weren't sure who was going to come through. Cannot decide. Our message to you. One moment. There is, of course, a political unrest on your world, as some of you might be aware if you're paying attention, which is causing a much disconnect from the spirit realms as one dwells into negativity. is to look at the positive side of those of your candidates and business people, and the positive side of everyone will bring you more togetherness. As you connect to more of the negative sides, you will only see the negative and will manifest more negative even to that person, even mostly for yourself as you're generating. You realize you're all like a battery. The more charge you get, the more powerful you become. If you charge yourself with negativity, the more negativity you bring about yourself, especially if you're bringing out the negativity of others. Only looking at their dark side, that does not do you much favor either, because you're absorbing their negativity. You're allowing that to enter into your space, just so you know. So connecting to the positives of everyone does bring a more light energy around you. I mean, there's one thing of recognizing one's fault, but to dwell on it and to, as some do, protest on it, does not do their vibration very well. I believe some of you are realizing that. The more positivity you bring to each other, instead of having a protest, but have a love fest of one's good proportions, their positive talents, you realize that does bring in more of a positive vibration across your planet and yourself for the most part. There's one direction that is your world is having difficulty seeing at this time. It is warning, ever so slowly, but it is warning. So blessings. Yes, I believe it. Hard to say if the connection is going to take that long again, but we will see. Much love to you all. Love to you all. I am Emanuel, a Carian, a eagle race. Alien, yes. Where we have the body of a humanoid and yes, your face of a bald eagle, yes. There are other versions of eagle that you have not seen on your planet, but that is one that we feel that you are familiarized with. We are part of the reptilian creation, and realize much of your history has not been, at least your galactic history, still has some holes in it, but that is all right. We come through the Galactic Federation of Light to connect to what we feel is our vibration can lift many spirits. At least that we were brought here by other beings to assist, to share our knowledge with humanity, if you wish to hear from our perspective. As your world is, yes, a kindergartner still to the Galactic Federations, but even a kindergartner has much grand knowledge. And that is being brought to you at this time. Many of you are evolved further than you all know where you are at least for spiritual awareness, and you're much further than that state. When you are graduated past many grades, I believe you would know who you are. But for the majority of your population, it is of still a youngster, unwilling to let go of its old ways, as you can tell. But many beings do give it credit for sticking to what it wants, its point of view. We give them that. Even if it has a lot of manipulation around it and it does lower your vibration, we still give you a lot of credit for keeping that low vibration. At least you hold on to your belief systems. It is quite fascinating. But many of our species is around our planet. We have been around for some time, but we've been quiet. Many of us left for some time, but we have returned in different droves. But our presence, our blessing to you, is to find peace amongst each other. That is very difficult, as it is fear that does rule. But we do feel that vibration will shift out of that fear zone once your people begin to find themselves, which will take some time because the vibrations here are quite difficult to see clearly. One moment. Yes, we are seen as a warrior race, if you're wondering. But we found peace, but we do have means of protecting ourselves and other species such as your own. But your world is quite protected by the Palladians and other species. They don't always want to receive credit. They just want to keep a galactic peace on your vibration, even if that's difficult to see because the many dimensions are being manipulated at this time, as you might be aware of. If you're wondering, some of us have 3 fingers, some of us have 4. If that even matters. And we are of a 4th density vibration, only so we can connect to your society. The more higher dimensional you get, the more disconnected you can become to a certain degree. So we do feel the vibrations you are going through, so you can see through your eyes more clearly, not to get too caught up in it. But your governmental systems is, we don't need to go into that, it is disarray, as you can tell. And not telling you the truth, I believe you already know that also. Far from it. And they don't plan on changing their ways anytime soon. If you have questions, we'll be happy to assist those. We will do our best.
Yes, thank you very much. Hello.
Yes.
Okay, the first question is from Mary. And her first one is, I had a dream last night and I don't remember many details, but I remember what I felt. I sensed fear due to a particular situation or revelation. Please tell me what was happening and the significance behind it.
Judging by the vibration, you're connected to the other side. It does seem like you're going into an identity, well, you're in some way of an identity crisis, but it does seem like you become more known to yourself. You are getting to know your angelic self is what seems to be you're introduced to. From what we see, the timelines you are connected to are ancient, but also current. It seems you drift off to the ancient times. You might not feel that. But it does seem like you go to the ancient times of your timeline to repair many mistakes. I believe some of that vibration should come back to you as you become more stable in this environment. The more you heal the past, the more you become more stable. Also, I do see you seeing those of the lower realms, but also be able to heal them. Those that have crossed over but have been stuck. I believe those abilities will awaken within you over time. Blessings.
Okay. And her second question is, any messages for her from anybody? Thank you.
Yes, Archangel Raphael is assisting her vibration very much, connecting her to children of her past. Yeah, she's a humanitarian of many children in other realities. And most likely she'll feel that vibration, and she's a teacher of among many. But also, I see flight with her also. She likes to fly. Maybe not in this dimension, but in others she does. And this one is a little bit questionable. I believe it's quite understandable why one would not want to fly in this vibration. But I do see her in other vibrations flying. Of course, talking coming from a bird being, we can connect to that quite easily. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Daniel.
Greetings.
Yes, greetings.
Blessings to you.
Yes.
My first question is, I've been feeling a bit of concern lately about, because there's been a lot of, for like months now, a lot of activity with my throat chakra and things like that. And I keep getting this feeling or this kind of concern that, you know, if once this is all, it blows over, then something else might replace it and get like, I don't know, overall kind of interfere with my channeling the way that I want to in certain contexts. Because I know I do, in a sense, channel already, but just in a different way.
Yes.
But it's just that I'm concerned that with the specific way that I want to channel in the future, that this whole throat chakra nonsense, it'll just like be unrelenting, and just once this blows over, another thing will come up. I just want some kind of, I guess, reassurance or messages about that.
I don't believe that will happen unless the one that is leaving a door open for someone else to grab on. It does seem like you will protect yourself well, but to get rid of this one being seems to be a long, drawn-out process. This being that is there pleads innocent from what I see and say he's doing nothing wrong. But he does clouding your judgment also, it seems, and it's almost as if he made himself at home. But I do not believe, it seems like you have to go to court to remove this one. You're in court, or galactic court. Because it does seem like you have a contract with this one. That's why he's not moving. Of course, that's another vibration, another point of view.
I see.
Yes.
So just like connected this in a meditation or something and just see what happens?
You can connect to your galactic species, the Greys, or whoever you want to connect to. Then connect to the galactic courts of the Galactic Federation of Light or whatever federation you feel comfortable with. Most likely they will hear your case and possibly they'll be able to remove him. It's hard to say. You do have a contract with him, as I said. That is very difficult to remove at this time from what vibration we are picking up at this time.
I see. Okay, yes. Thank you for that.
Yes.
My second main question is, I'd like to know if there's any suggestions or if there's anything I'm not really getting as far as my telekinesis is concerned, because I do feel like I'm conducting like energetic pushes and pulls on objects I'm connecting to, but they're not exactly manifesting in any significant movement. And I'd like to know if there's something I need to understand or just anything I'm not getting, anything like that.
One moment. But because of this energy that is around you, is disconnecting you from your abilities, it seems. As for telekinesis, at least. Even from telepathy, it seems to be blocking much of your abilities, it seems. So once he's removed, I believe it'll come clearer. Well, one moment. But as for, you can call on the angels to block his vibrations, or alien species that you feel comfortable with. The Palladians probably be good for his removal, at least of his vibration, so you can see more clearly. He's also connecting to a timeline within you that is causing a blockage with your telekinesis abilities. He is a fast one. He does adapt to whatever you do, it seems. He's quite advanced. This is why he's difficult to remove. He's a trickster, basically. Something we have not seen before. We will have a talk with him, but he is unwilling to leave. He's like a neighbor that won't go away. Or a house guest, for the best part. The party's over and he's still hanging around after 5 years, it seems. He's one of them, from what we are seeing.
Oh boy. Literally 5 years, you're saying? Or
Something like that.
oh boy. All right. Well,
I've been around there much longer. I don't think I want to go into that, but that's for you to discover.
I see. Well, thank you for that. Many blessings to you.
Many blessings to you.
Okay, next is Peter.
Much love. Thank you for being here.
Oh, thank you. Yes, our connection's increased also. Thank you. Blessings.
Oh,
yes, what is on your mind?
This seems a little silly, but I'm really resonating seeing actors in like superhero movies,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like superhero abilities is really resonating with me, and I want to know why that is. Like, I see people doing fantastic stuff like flying or just fantastic abilities, and I see that, and it feels like it really resonates, and I don't understand why.
There are many realities where this exists, of course. This isn't just made up. These things have been around for some time. They might be brought into your reality, changed ever so slightly to fit you the vibration of your planet. It is also to help you remember your own abilities. There are worlds like this where many have these wild talents. You can call them magician worlds. There are worlds that are very subtle. You might levitate from the ground and be able to use telepathy, go through walls and things of that sort. And then there are worlds that are just high vibrational. In your terms, would be insanity. Yes, there are worlds of this of fifth density that you are connecting to. Some of them are Palladian, some of them are Arcturian. They're not exactly as you might see in your vibration. They don't wear the silly costumes, but they do have these abilities. And there's much more that has not been brought into your vibration. But a lot of this is downloaded to awaken those, but also to let them know that they can be at home here as they feel like they're a foreigner. And some of them that are entertained by these stories of superheroes have these abilities in other realities. Especially if you become connected to one certain being. Understand all species have a world that is similar to that, where you call a superhero world.
Can people bring those abilities more here, or is that more just
yes, you can.
With that?
As for one that wants to bring claws out of one's hand, I'm not sure if that is a vibration someone wants to connect to. But as for flying, levitating, yes. Some of those have positive vibrations, yes. There's nothing wrong with wanting to be able to fly, to be able to connect to that vibration. Of course.
Very interesting. Thank you. Can any just general messages from anyone, my higher self, or?
Well, this vibration you are connecting to, as for the superhero vibrations, you're also connecting more to your past lives. That's why this is coming through. As you were a healer with a Palladian world, where beings like this were testing their abilities, but also creating new abilities as experiments with their vibrations. They're at a higher vibration. That's why they can connect to these things. And some might be of negative vibration, but most of it was of a positive. But you're experimenting, so you're going to have one or the other. So this vibration you are connected to is to let you know that you were a teacher of those of these talents, a mentor, I want to say like a in some ways like a goalie in some ways, but not what your vibration would call it. But one that would make sure that their abilities don't harm others, basically. That's why it's called a goalie. Goalie is you're guarding others also.
Okay.
So that's one way to call it. That is not exactly either way. You understand.
Yeah. Thank you. That's very interesting. Thank you for that. Thank you. Much love.
Yes.
Okay. Next is Emmy.
Emmy, greetings.
Hello, how are you?
Well, as always, yes. Thank you.
I'm wondering if you guys have been around me lately.
Yes, the females within our society have them, yes.
Oh.
You visit our ships also, briefly it seems, with your Palladian friends. You came with an entourage. Greetings, yes.
That's good to know. Well,
yes.
I'm glad that I do that.
Yes.
Are there any messages for me from anybody?
The vibration you are connected to as for changing timelines seems to be inevitable. You are tipping into several different timelines at this moment. It seems like you're still picking, but also it seems like you're manifesting exactly what you want. So just go with the flow. I believe you will receive the information you are looking for from what we are seeing. At least at the vibration we're connected to at this time. Understand that there's many timelines going you are on at this moment, but it does seem like you're connected to the one that you wish to. Especially by the vibration we are connected to at this time.
Oh, that sounds great. I'm wondering, can I have an infusion from your collective?
Yes, we will get back to you on that. It's mostly it'll be a small infusion. But yes,
okay.
Bring assistance.
Thank you so much.
It should help you with your third eye and also help with meditation also of calming the nerves. The nerves sometimes get in the way.
All the things I need.
Yes. Blessings.
Thank you so much. Blessings to you.
Okay. Next is Christy. And her first question is, why would my parents, the king, queen of Era, send away the princess daughters who are Michelle and I? As a blue Palladian child, I dreamed of a white dragon who came to get me and fly me around, and later I met him at the colonies as a teacher. Oh, sorry. First question. I mixed them both up. I'll repeat that. Why would my parents, the king, queen of Era, send away the princess daughters who are Michelle and I?
But connect to the vibration that we are allowed to connect to. But it does seem like judging by the vibration, there was danger around you at the time, so they had to keep you away from that. Apparently, they received threats when the two of you were young from other citizens that did not like the vibrations and also felt those of the King of Air was not entirely being truthful to its people also. So it seems to be a lot of dishonesty from the vibration we're picking up on. Basically, from what we can pick up, the citizens felt like they were being portrayed, and so they feel like their children would be portrayed also. As one of the vibrations we are picking up on at this time. I believe it goes much further than that. Blessings.
Okay, and our second question. As a blue Palladian child, I dreamed of a white dragon who came to get me and fly me around, and later I met him at the colonies as a teacher. Was this white dragon Andy Lai?
I didn't hear the end of that. What was that?
Was this white dragon Andy Lai?
Andy, that's the name?
Yeah, Andy Lai. Andy
yes.
Lai. Andy Lai.
Yes, this one was had many travels between the time that you are not connected. Also, it seems there's a reason for the separation, but also another reason for your reconnecting. As for the separation, there's a disconnect. You separated for reasons of explore different directions, but also to meet up again. It was you made that agreement some time ago. Also, it seemed like the dragon had much to connect with the Palladians, I believe, and had to fulfill many contracts with them. So that's another reason why I had to leave. But as for coming back, I believe they had a great amount of knowledge of cloning, from what I see, cloning technologies that were much useful when you reconnected, from what I'm saying. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Stacy's questions. And our first one is, I've been feeling really tired over the last couple days. I feel as if I'm supposed to be resting. Any insight on that?
Yes, your astral travels have caused a lot of. It seems like an astral, you've been dealing with a lot of very large beings that have been draining your energy recently. They seem to be very tall Palladians. I wouldn't call them giants, but they are not. They're very tall, 10 feet, 12 feet tall Palladians that have been interfering with your vibration, but also not. They're very powerful beings that have been causing a lot of mischief, it seems, and you bring a lot of healing to the places that they have been encountering. They're like white, very white beings. They are very powerful, but they don't always know how powerful they are. Don't realize how they can cause mischief. They're a warning. They're an experiment, from what I see, an planning experiment that is being settled at this time. I believe you can pick up on some of this, but we'll leave you with that. So, blessings.
Okay. And our second question is, are there any messages for my guides? And thank you.
Also, yes, your guides say you're going through a Palladian infusion also to help relax your energies and help you see more clearly and feel more connected to your angels and your guides. So this infusion also is causing some need of rest. They do say in the next couple of days you most likely be able to connect more clearly. Yes, the third eye does seem it's going through some tuning, but not fully clear, because there's a reason behind that to keep it. Because it does seem like once your third eye opens, you can see right through a few of the dimensions that have been put around. But right now, you have to concentrate on this vibration, but it does seem like it will be open eventually when the time is right. For a little while, at least, from what we are seeing. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Tren.
Hi, do I have any connections to the Romanovs?
The Romanovs, yes. One moment. Yes, you're connected to the timelines where they, I believe, were executed. If I'm connecting to the right Romanovs, yes. But I believe you knew them for generations before that happened, though. But I believe when that happened, much of that, I believe you were not too far from that vibration when that happened either. Because yes, you were, I believe, friends of theirs, from what I'm seeing. At least of the daughters, judging by the vibration.
Okay.
Yes.
My second question is, do my guides have any messages for me?
Yes, their guides seem to be, they say, like, leaving you alone right now, but they do have much to say, but only when you are ready to hear it. They can be quite chatterboxes, it seems. At least that's what they say. But they have been giving you time to adjust to their vibrations, because they've changed their vibrations where you can hear them more clearly, but they have to be careful not to talk your ear off. But they also seem to be taking you into another direction as for spiritual awareness to let you know more about your abilities. But they're being quiet about it at this time. What you discovered on your own from what they are saying. Also, they said those that are around you are very connected to them. As for friends, workers, and they say you can connect to the vibrations. They'll give you more of a clue to your vibration of why you are in this world to begin with, if that makes sense to you. Meaning your incarnation here, you're where you are for a reason. So you connect to those you need to connect with. Doesn't mean it has to be for a long time. But you're there to finish up business, it seems, with certain individuals. That's one way of putting it. You might be able to crack that code, is what they say.
Kind of cryptic, but okay, I'll work on it. Thanks.
Yes, I can't go into full detail here, but you go by the vibration of those that you know, and most likely you'll give you a more fourth density vibration of why you're knowing this person. That's what they're going to get. That makes sense. Blessings.
Okay, next are David's questions, and his first one is, what was the entity I saw in the room with my uncle what was the entity I saw in my room with my uncle before he died?
One moment. I have to connect to your vibration. One moment. Judging by the vibration we are picking up on, it is a shape-shifting being that comes off as Palladian, but also could come as reptilian. So it's a shapeshifter. I believe you've been seeing its scaly energy. It's trying to come off as a human, but I don't believe it was done correctly from what I'm seeing. They tried to come off as a Palladian, but they didn't. They miscalculated their appearance from what we are seeing at this time.
Okay, and second question, what was the entity I saw yesterday?
One moment. Only thing I'm picking up from that is the angel vibration of Gabriel is what I'm picking up. There were grays around him also. That's the vibration I'm picking up at this time. There are many beings around you. So. Blessings.
Okay, next is Lucy.
Greetings, Lucy.
Hello. I'm so excited to meet a bird person.
Yes.
Yes, I have so many bird questions.
Yes.
So, first, well, I'll combine them into one. I have an owl that I call Alistair.
Yes.
And I've known him since he was born.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to sit right next to me for 2 years while I would write at night, and he would just fish in the pond. And then he had to move because a hurricane made the branch where he lived fall down.
Mm-hmm.
And now he attacked urban heron, which was eating out of the pond too. So I know he's claimed this yard. And so I hear him around, and they have those groups of owls where they all squawk together in my tree. And then so I want to know my connection to him. But then on the other scale, this very, very small hummingbird, he did that rare mating dance where they go up and down and up and down. And he wanted me to be his mate. And my granddad, who's one of my guys, wouldn't explain that. So what are my bird connections?
Well, the owl is a brotherly connection. I believe you connect through telepathy. It is you've had past lives with this owl. Owls have much wisdom. And they do see humans as, yes, a primitive race that is not ready to fully connect to them, as they connect more with nature, that know more of themselves, and also feel more at home instead of distant, as they feel like they are alone. The more they connect with nature, they become more alive, is the message from the owl. But your connection is a brotherly connection, and your vibration here has many secrets, is what he says. But you will reveal them eventually. You will figure them out.
You mean from past life secrets? You mean?
Current lifetime, as your purpose here, you're going to unravel the knowledge eventually.
Okay.
Just go with the flow. You will be connecting to this owl, a field for messages when you connect to individuals, because the owl will have messages for them.
Yes, I actually just sent him out last night for
Nice.
a friend of mine
Yes.
who doesn't even live here, and she needed help, so I sent him to help her, and I hope that he did.
I believe so, yes.
So, can I have infusions from Bert?
One moment. I don't know how to see why not. They will connect to you. I'm unfamiliar of how they operate with humans. I believe it'll also open up your intellect, definitely.
Yes.
Yes.
It was closed off. It had a block, but they took it out. But I haven't been writing as much, and Owlie hasn't been sitting near me as much anymore, even though I know he's around. So
well, yes, he's getting old also. Is another reason why.
He's only 4.
Not the vibration I'm feeling. He seems to be a little bit older than that. Well, even that is, for him, it is. He's maturing, so he has to do things differently.
Oh, right. I know he had a mate.
Yes. So he has to follow his desires.
Okay. And so then are there messages from my guides?
What you are warning now is patience. The warning to, yes, I realize it's a hard one, but...
Oh, you heard that.
Yes.
Sorry.
The patience energy is your major test right now. So it's going to have some difficulties getting used to, but what they say is a road that you need to explore, because you've been avoiding in other lifetimes. So this is the perfect time to do so. They say read a book or to relax. There's no rush, but to mingle with others and to connect is good also for friendships, because there are many messages you can connect with to the angels that will assist others. So exercising your abilities will bring much positivity around.
Okay, well, I'm trying, and I just think you can help me. So thank you very much, and it was lovely to meet you.
Yes. Nice to meet you also. Blessings.
Okay, blessings.
Okay, next is Blue.
Hello, how are you?
I'm doing well. Thank you.
I have a question about a dream that I had a few days ago.
Yes.
In this dream, I was wrestling with some dragon being likes, some kind of dragon creatures. I was wrestling with them, and then we began fighting for real. And it ended that I won the battle, and I saved a girl.
Yes.
I wanted to know if this was just a game or if it was something real that happened.
I believe it was very real. They were getting out of hand. They were abusing their abilities and taking hostages, it seems.
Yes, they had 1, 2.
Yes. and they were going to take more if you did not interfere. You had no choice. You did not want to do this, of course. But these were friends of yours also, but they changed. They felt others have wronged them, so they wanted to get back at them. So take their loved ones away.
Okay. What I saw was that
Yes.
they died in the dream. They actually died.
Yes, I believe so.
Okay.
Yes, there was no other way. They were not going any other direction. They were going into madness, it seems.
Yes, they were.
And there was no stopping them.
Yeah. And the girl that I saved,
Yes.
she was very... Can you tell who she was? She had black hair and very kind of black hair. And was she from Earth? Well, I think she was in astral. I don't know.
In astral, yes.
Okay.
One moment. It wasn't an Earth timeline. It was an alternative Earth that you were connected to.
Okay, no
Remember,
problem.
these beings are everywhere.
Yeah.
And this female was one that was very talented with energy with crystals.
Mm.
And her talents are right now paused because of that interference. But she's a healer. Also a meditator to teach others to meditate. Also to go into their dream state. She's you can call a dream doctor, but different from your vibration here. When you can actually go into your dreams and bring them back and also manifest what you went through.
Yes.
These are that sort.
That's cool. That's cool. My second question is, I think many of you has been around me lately. I think I have been speaking your languages. It's a language very highly spiritual and it's very deep, from my understanding. And you kind of have a plan with me. It's like you are always around me and want me to learn something from your society. Is that true?
Yes. Realize we have civilizations similar to yours that are backwards in different ways. And learning from your vibrations does help us heal our own civilizations. That's another reason why we connect to your species. We can learn a great amount from a world of this density.
Mm-hmm.
Of course, our patients are tested greatly on your world. I believe you are aware.
Yeah.
But yes, you have been connecting to our vibrations, healing others with our languages, I believe, and yourself.
Yes. Yes, it does. It's very strong.
Yes. Our vibration works with children greatly. When they hear it, they can remember because they've had bird lifetimes of no fear of just adventure, love.
Yes.
That's what many of them remember.
Yes. Thank you very much. Thank you
Yes.
very much.
That's us.
Okay. Yeah, my patients are tested here on Earth as well, so
Yes,
it's
you're
all
not
right.
alone.
Yes. All right. Next is Miguel, and his first question is: last night in my dreams, I saw a female being. She looked human, but I felt she was feline. Later, I saw a feline that looked like a jaguar or leopard. Can you tell me who they were and if they have any messages for me?
This jaguar, these leopards you're connecting to, you are going to their worlds of healing, but also of education. And it seems to a place that you have just discovered, a planet. And you called on one of your aspects to stay there with them, and you will be back. I believe you can feel those vibrations there. It is a planet that has not been discovered, not by you at least. It is a primitive world, though. And it is very real from what I'm seeing. It's just you wanted to remember that and print it within you, because I believe you will be discovering it more later. Blessings to you.
Okay. And the second question is, are there any messages from you or the Carian race? I would like to receive an infusion as well.
Yes, with you, a 5% infusion would work well. You have our vibration already. And our message to you is to, yes, not to be afraid to spread your wings, meaning knowledge to take chances, but also to, one moment, allow your vibration connect to what you feel. If you feel like you're a bird being, allow that vibration come through. Yes, there are many different species, but allow them all to come through. You can allow the vibrations, if you are a gray, a reptilian, allow those vibrations to connect to you strongly so you can connect to their vibrations. And it'll help you see more of their timelines also. This is a message for all of you. It's another way of connecting to open up your third eye, is to connect to the beings that you're already connected to. As if they are, you're be turning into them. You can visualize, so as an example, visualize yourself as a gray reptilian, a Carian. You'd be surprised what kind of messages will come through when you do this. That doesn't mean you have to do it for a long time, whatever feels right for you. Remember, this is you're connecting to. That's all. You might feel, some might even see you, maybe shapeshift. It's a possibility. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Kim R. And her first question is, any messages or her, are there any messages or anything important that she needs to know?
Only thing we're connecting to vaguely is a father figure that's around her from her this lifetime. There's vibrations around her quite strongly, but they're not going into details of it. They're just keeping it silent, because most likely because we're in a public forum. One moment. Well, the message there is that there's many lessons that she has learned from her father figure, wherever it might be. And if she taps into that vibration as for connection, she will most likely see a timeline where they're very close in other vibrations. It might help also forgive him for his mistakes, because all parents have some, as you might be aware. It will help her also see more of her family more clearly also, as her alien genetics, or human genetics for that matter, as for relationships within the family. But it does seem like the father figure most likely will allow that to open up. But this is all private right now to go into, so it has to be quite vague. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Thomas's questions, and his first one is, hold on one second, sorry.
No problem. Yes, take your time. We have more patience from your plan. It's okay.
Yeah. First question. It's in the okay. Any update or message related? Oh, it moved again. Sorry.
That's okay.
Any update or message related to the demonic entities attached to me?
Yes, it seems like you've made friends with them. You made peace, and you do not have fear, which is good. For your vibration, it seems to be a lot to learn from them. They do have a draconian past that is much interest to you, it seems. Now understand, it seems like you're protecting yourself, so you're not getting absorbed by too much negativity. Understand, this is a part of you that's exploring this. You can do so also if you wish for meditation, or just go by your own. What do you feel, basically? Use your own abilities. What do you feel that you're connecting to them? Most likely, just go by the vibration you are feeling. Use your, as your earth calls it, psychic abilities. Use them. And see what you're feeling, because you have a strong connection. It is a neutral connection, I believe, not one that's going to absorb you with negativity. But there's much to learn from them, as darkness says, is a teacher. And I believe you're just a student right now, and there's much knowledge there, and also lessons that will be much educational to you, from Yes, I don't think you were expecting that type of answer, but either way, blessings to you.
Okay. And a second question, any messages from anyone?
Yes, realize the angels are around you, assisting you. They have not given up on you. Sometimes you might, sometimes you might feel like you're giving up on yourself, but they do not see that. But sometimes you give up on this earth's vibration. I do not feel like you fit here, but remember, you're not alone. But realize you have many talents and abilities that others can bring happiness to. You can bring happiness to them, and also yourself. Remember, your own happiness is what matters most. Because how can one bring happiness to others if you are not happy? Many comedians go through that. They make others happy and they live a miserable life. The idea is for you to find happiness, whatever it might be. And they're there for your journey to find what brings happiness to you. They're not there to judge you. Not at all. Just there to help you. Blessings to you.
Okay, next is Angie.
Hello.
Yes.
Good morning.
Yes.
I'd like to know, judging from your vibration, I don't know much about you, but I do feel your energy, and I do feel that I channeled you today somewhat.
Yes.
Could we be right? All right, that was done quick and easy. The other thing I'd like to expand upon is the idea of the telepathy, not telepathy, but telepathy. Do you have any sort of insight into this and how I am using it?
I'm not even going to pronounce that, but yes, telepathy either way.
Let me do it again.
I know what the vibration it is.
Oh, you do?
Yes, it's going into thoughts. It is going into one's thoughts. Is as if like you're living in one's mind.
Thoughts and emotions.
Yes.
All right.
Yes,
So
as if you're
practically being.
As if you're living in someone's mind. Yes.
Oh.
But not to take it, but just to visit.
Right. Okay.
And they're allowing you to do so.
All right. Okay, so this is something I can do under permission, of course.
Of course. If you go into positive vibration and connect to their higher self, I believe there'd be no harm there.
Of course, yeah. All right. Just one more thing. Is there any sort of message that you were really trying to put out there for me? Because energy, I tuned into it, but I wasn't quite sure what you were up to.
Realize there's many of us that have gained more interest in this planet recently. We have been observing it for some time, and most likely you'll feel our vibrations here more of our vibration here to assist humanity.
Especially in the fourth density.
Yes. It's a place that we feel comfortable with, that we can connect to humans easier. If we're in a higher dimension, if we're in fifth density, it would make it more difficult for us. For us, fourth is we can handle fourth vibrations, even if it is sometimes chaotic at moments, but it's okay. We can handle it. We've been around for some time. But most likely, you'll feel our vibration around much more. You'll feel a crowd around you, most likely.
Well, we're welcome here. I spend most of my time there anyway, so we'll see more of you later on.
Of course.
Good night. Thank you very much.
Okay, next is Lori. And her first question is, can my higher self tell me what my life purpose is?
No. Only thing they can say is to follow what brings happiness to you. Then you will discover your purpose. Understand your purpose is being masked. It's for you to discover, but realize just being you is your life purpose. Just being you, doing what you want to do. That's your life purpose, basically. So they can tell you that. So what is it that brings a drive to you? What excites you? That is your purpose. And you will take them on your journey, basically. That's the message.
Okay. And the second one is, any messages from for me from any deceased relatives?
At this time, they're connecting to your vibration also. It seems like they are taking you to a new direction. But you follow your heart. You have many options. There seems to be many directions you can go in. That's why you asked your first question. But also they're assisting you no matter which direction you take. There's no wrong answer there in which direction you wish to take your life. In your direction in which you want to live it, at least. That is the message. Blessings.
Okay. Next is Maj. And first one is, can you please tell me about energy around my business and new business opportunities coming up?
From the vibration we are picking up, any type of advertising you are doing seems to be working. Whatever it might be, it does seem that advertising seems to be helping. It does seem to be connecting to a new type of clientele from the vibration we're picking up on, because word is getting out, it seems, from what we are, the vibration we're picking up on. It does seem to have to do a lot with advertising that goes into word of mouth. Blessings.
Okay, and second question is there any messages for, any messages for them?
There does, from the guides that say there's much change that has to be done at the business, it seems, to make it run more smoother, as there is some disorganization that can be cleared to help it run more efficiently. That's at least what the guides are saying. It'll also help you save money also. It seems to be an area that you might be aware of. If not, you will discover it eventually. Blessings.
Okay, thank you. And next is Michelle.
Greetings.
Greetings. Much
Yes.
love. I did a meditation this week, and I felt like a plane, like dimensions is how I would describe it. Like it felt like a film, like laying right on top of me. So I felt that a couple times during this meditation, like it was like the next dimension up. And I don't know if that's what it was or not. But then also, on one of the times, my body came from above that dimension and pressed down into my body through that dimension. Could you tell me what that is about, please?
3 times. You've been leaving your body to cleanse yourself, to, it seems like, to connect to old loved ones that have crossed over. And also this, I'm feeling the vibration of this David being. Realize we connect to Ivan's vibration and connect to that. You're connecting him in a higher vibration also. You're receiving messages from also, and he's much more healed than he is in this vibration. But he's not the only one you're connected to. You're connected to many. It seems like you're connecting to many that you're having tests with in this vibration, lessons. But in the higher dimension, you are taking it easy. You are resting. And sometimes it is too much for you, so you just take a break from what we are seeing.
I see. Thank you very much. I'd like to ask for a message for my greatest good.
Your guides are assisting you and for you to learn more about yourself. It seems like you're unraveling a lot. You're going to be, at least. It seems like more of a Pleiadian vibration you'll be connecting to soon. Feel almost like another person, but less dense, more light. It seems that the direction you're going in. I believe that's the vibration you are ascending towards, that you wish to feel more angelic, more connected. It seems like you're getting your wish, but it will take time for this vibration to come through. But you're moving in and out of it from what we're seeing at this time. That feels right to you. That's what we see.
Thank you. Much love.
Yes.
Sukototana.
Okay. Okay, yeah, next is Chris. Oh. If you can unmute your mic. We can't hear you. You can type in your question and I'll ask it for you. Next is Liz's question, and first question is, sorry. Oh, okay, it is any messages for her?
One moment. Yes, you're 1 moment. The vibration you are at, understand you are opening up within dimensions within yourself. It does seem like new guides are coming to you soon. Help you in a new direction, but also to help you make decisions that are very difficult. But also seems, you do realize, I believe you have lifetimes with water in your past. On this planet and other vibrations, remember you've been civilizations underwater. You've had many lifetimes there. And these beings that you connected to in those civilizations will be coming to you. I believe they already have to some degree. But we do see a change in vibration for you in a good way. As do see many, you're changing your timeline, it seems, to allow a new change to come in. But it's not clear what that is. It's a personal level from our seeing right now. Blessings to you.
Okay. And her second one is, what is my DNA origin?
Judging by the vibration we are allowed to connect to, it's Palladian and Arcturian. Arcturian is the ancient race. Actually, it's a combination of the two, but Arcturian is the race that, from what we see, you prefer the most. It's the less of the, what you call drama on your planet. But the Palladian lifetimes are brought much understanding, though. Those were the great lesson lifetimes. So in many ways, that is your origin lifetime, but we do see the Arcturian as more of that vibration, but the Palladian has taught you so much. It seems like you put the Palladian vibration ahead of the Arcturian. For that reason, though, because you just learned a great deal from their civilization. Blessings.
Okay. And next is Chris's questions. And her first one is, many messages from my sick father's higher self? Any messages from her sick father's higher self? Or guides?
Yes, the prayers do help, but 1 moment. But realize, don't feel you are responsible for his illness. In some ways, you feel like you can do more, meaning sometimes you might feel like you can do more and you can't do more. And understand it's a process he must go through, but you are doing all you can. So he thanks you very much for your prayers, are much appreciated. They do help greatly. That's the message.
Okay. And she's typing in hers. Okay, her second one is, my partner had dreams 2 nights in a row of a snake biting his hand. He said the weird thing was, it seemed the snake was scared of him and he wasn't scared but interested in this. Can you explain what this means at all?
What this is mostly about is knowledge. That is, like a snake bite is more of the knowledge tree that you are. This one is scared is 1 moment. 1 moment. There's much more to this. 1 moment. I have to connect to your guides. 1 moment. It is because you've had lifetimes of curiosity, and you can say sometimes the curiosity bit you in some ways, and is meaning because those that you were curious about were kind of spooked by your appearance, by you showing up out of nowhere uninvited. And this is why you received a bite. It's because like a snake, they're just defending themselves. That is all. So that's basically what you've been through in other lifetimes. Just you have a lot of curious lifetimes, but you've learned a great deal from that curiosity. Even sometimes it has its repercussions. So many lifetimes of that. And this one, possibly. They're not allowing that to be known. But either way, blessings.
Okay. And next is Sheena.
Greetings.
Greetings, Emanuel.
Yes.
Yes. I have a question about three people, three persons. That is my sister and my brother-in-law and
Yes.
my ex-husband.
Yes.
I don't know why all of them are like not speaking to me. This has been going on for like a few years,
Yes.
and I cannot figure out why. And also that my ex-husband is like, I don't know if I should say hates me, but I haven't done anything. But I don't know, it's more about his issues.
Yes, it is. And all of them is about their issues. I do see a fear also they have of you. It is not your normal fear. It is more of a perplexed by your direction, your way of life. They don't agree with it. That is why they are distant like that. But a lot has to do with their own demons, though, from what I'm seeing.
Okay. Yeah. And I was wondering if my brother-in-law is coming to his end of life, because he has been serious ill for a while, but I don't know if that.
Yeah, it's not. I don't believe he has made a decision yet. He is still holding on. He has many lessons to still learn. He has not quite let go yet, but he is getting close to it. Yes, in that regard, yes.
Okay. Okay. And is there any messages for me from anyone?
Well, your guides say not to worry of those that are not connecting to you. They have their reasons. But also gives you time to focus on your life and on your needs. But realize you're always open to reach out to them. I believe you have in the past, yes. But to not let them take your energy, because some of them are energy vampires also, and they cannot suck your energy anymore. It's another reason why they have pulled away. They might not be fully conscious of that, but that's another reason why they have pulled back.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. Thank you very much,
Yes.
and blessings.
Blessings.
Much love.
Yes.
Okay. And a question that came in from Lucy. She just wanted to ask a general question about your race. If so, what is your connection? Okay. What is your connection to the whales? Because if you slow down birdsong, it sounds like whales and vice versa. Whales sped up sound like birds. Any connection there?
Realize our vibration, according to our history, has been around longer than the whale. The whale and our vibration have connected in many different realities. So we have become friends. We have mixed our vibrations together, where you have fish with wings that you might have on your world, whales with wings, so they can fly out of the oceans and fly around. They look a lot different than what you have on your vibration, but so it gives you an idea of we have combined species over time. So that is where that's coming from. So it's the short version of it.
Thank you very much.
Yes.
Yes, and that is the last of the questions for
Yes.
tonight. Thank you very much.
Blessings to you. We are part of your race of the past, of your history, but we'll bring that up at some other time. Right now, what matters is your future and healing. So, much love to you. That was great.
Well, welcome back.
Yeah, that was
good.
I wasn't expecting them to be around. That's cool. Yeah, much love. You might have a blessing.
I have a question. Is
Yeah.
it possible the last 3 channelings you've done have been like the exact person I needed to speak to?
That's interesting.
And yeah, and I don't know if that has any impact because
That's okay.
I know someone said they were channeling you, and
That's
it
all right.
just seems, coincidental.
Yeah.
Does that ever have an impact on you? Do you
No.
Do you scan the crowd and wonder who needs to? It just happened that way.
Just whoever's here, yeah.
Wow, that's so
all.
cool. Thank you so much.
Yeah, anytime. Yeah, that's okay. That's all right. Wherever you like to come in, it's just put that vibration out. That's
wow.
And when they need to come in, they'll come in. Yeah.
I was so hoping to speak to a bird person.
Oh, that's funny. Yeah, I don't connect to them very often. It's been a long time since I've connected to them.
Wow. Well, you sound a lot better, so I'm happy for you.
That's good. Yeah.
Not one cough.
That's good. Let's knock on wood. Let's keep that up.
Blessings.
Blessings. Yeah. Do I have a?
Yes, I can do one.
Yeah. Okay.
Shana khali sini hua, asha khatar hema, shiyo hua ha, shaha chin shu hua, wa chichur ha ta, raha hua ha, shin jur hutwa, chichur ha, aha chin shu hua, wa jur ko ha.
Thank you. Is anybody else? That's all right.
Sure. Onaya sataya nuku satakatanaya saya toko nanaya shetatanaya nam monaya saya tatuko nanaya zetikatan aya sokotashaya nanaya toko shanana monaya setaha atokotan mehishutako ona esetan dekaton. Namaste.
Namaste. Thank you. All right. Thank you all. Blessings. And next one is Thursday night. So, all right. Good night.